The internet went crazy again 2 minutes ago. Which is why Caitlin Clark wrote, "Just when we thought we'd seen it all from the Queen of Chaos on the court, she outdoes herself in a way that nobody anticipated." A brand new video was just released, and it's not a highlight reel from a game. Rather, it's uncut footage from a post-practice shoot-around. However, what she did has millions of people yelling that it's not normal to have one leg half-court without looser. She nailed it back-to-back behind the back, swishes twice off the scoreboard, nothing but net. And the way she shrugs afterward makes it seem like nothing happened, reposting it with captions like, "This ain't fair." NBA players are calling her the Steph Curry of the WNBA on steroids. But wait until you hear what the coach said when the cameras were off, and what a rival WNBA star just posted in response, and you'll be amazed. Was this just showy energy? Or is Caitlin sending a message to all the people who said she was overrated? To really understand why this one trick shot video Just It was not a random event. Rather, it was a well-planned, heartfelt, and jaw-dropping reaction to a story that had been developing for months. The viral machine known as Caitlin CLR is not new to going viral. In fact, she has made a career out of it since her college days, with Iowa draining 40 foot from her explosive debut in the WNBA to her bombs, like she was playing in a video game. Caitlin has been the content queen of women's basketball. Before playing a dozen professional games, she was compared to Steph Curry, Larry Bird, and even Kobe Bryant. It's not just the game, though. It's the attitude, the swagger. It's the way she will stare you down after making a shot from since day one in the WNBA. Caitlin has been under fire. She's only popular because of her appearance and can't handle the physicality of the pros. She's a marketing gimmick, not a baller. The league is protecting her. After a few hard fouls, tense matchups, and cold stares from veteran players, the internet went crazy. Some fans even claimed she was falling off before she'd even found her rhythm. But what they didn't, sources close to Caitlin's inner circle have revealed something shocking. She's been practicing those trick shots, not for influence but for control. One assistant coach told a local reporter that Caitlin isn't just playing basketball, she's also playing the internet. Every shot is a message, every clip is a chess move. When you think about it, every viral Caitlin Clark moment isn't just a stroke of luck. She has surgical precision, knows where the cameras are, knows which moves look best slowed down on TikTok, and knows how to make ESPN SportsCenter and Bleacher Report appear with a single wrist flick. Today she accomplished 3 impossible shots in a row, spinning backwards with one hand. She also has this girl from college who is an instant change. And she's basically the face. One fan posted a shaky video from the corner of the stands with the caption, "Just witnessed the most disrespectful warm-up in WNBA history." Caitlin is evil for this, number 8 in the making. There were only a few fans in the gym during the closed-door shoot-around, according to insiders, but their screams could be heard reverberating down the hallways. The league left the gym scoreboard without flinching, and within an hour, the video went viral. SportsCenter first featured it, followed by ESPN's repost, and Kevin Durant then added, "She's doing circus drills for fun now." The statistics show that she's built for this, and after the trick shot video was released, Caitlin earned 92,000 Instagram followers in less than 6 hours, and her name trended number 1 globally on Twitter. Overnight, jersey sales increased by 340% on YouTube channels. That she's not just an athlete, she's a viral brand wrapped in a sniper shooting style. However, some people remain HATF, so naturally the trolls came running out. Let's see her do it in a real game. In her most recent battle, she's still 0-6 from 3. The videos were rebroadcast and had more than 2 million views in less than a day. The WNBA's most divisive star has just stoked the flames again, because what happened next wasn't about a video, but rather about who responded just as the clip reached its viral peak, the moment everyone feared or secretly hoped was finally here. Caitlyn's fans were prepared for war though, because she has 100 times more skill than half the league. You're mad that a 22-year-old is making basketball fun again? Keep crying, and you're just getting started. Not even 2 hours after the video went viral. Tanai Carrington, a well-known critic of Caitlyn's celebrity treatment, took to X and posted adorable warm-ups in the hopes that she would win a playoff game someday. She didn't tag anyone or give them any direct mention. But everyone knew who she was referring to, and the post went viral right away, dividing the internet in two. Eventually, someone said, "Caitlyn is all gimmick, but DJ, I wasn't finished." Then retweeted a fan video of Caitlyn being blocked in a recent game with the caption, "She should trickshot herself some defense mic drop." Supporters gave a hearty "You're pressed because you're not trending sis" in response. According to reports, Caitlyn's squad was taken by surprise when a big clothing brand, not Nike, but a new rival, subtly withdrew advertising content. It appeared that she had never missed a game in her 139 games with the Iowa Hawkeyes, scheduled to launch this week. But an alleged internal email was leaked that read, "We are pausing all influencer-led performance ads involving Caitlyn Clark due to rising tension in the league and divided public sentiment." It didn't say fired or dropped, but in this industry, a pause can be a powerful move. That same night, another brand, this time a fitness tech startup, doubled down with a risky tweet that said, "Forget trick shots, real results. We'll stick with veterans who deliver." The post was removed 20 minutes later, but screenshots show that Caitlyn clapped back without saying a WRD. So how did Caitlyn react to the mess? She returned to the gym, and this time, cameras were purposefully rolling in a new video that she posted. First Twist leaked the brand's moves while fans were busy arguing whether Caitlyn was being treated unfairly or rightfully called out. A shocking new twist dropped a fake account posing as a marketing assistant at the media team. Caitlyn is seen casually draining 5 logo threes in a row before leaving while music blares at the end of the video. Text flashes across the screen. "Talk all you want. I'm still the headline." No tags. No mercy. When a fitness brand posted, it wasn't a performance decision. Rather, it was the result of internal politics. The founders are friends with her rivals. Agency and Reddit picked it up. By morning, conspiracy threads had amassed over 10 million views. Was Caitlyn Clark being sabotaged by veteran players using their influence to stifle her rise? This wasn't just a basketball issue, it was a battle of image endorsements and power, the game that turned PR so well as luck or fate would have it. The Indiana Slay Slack. As everyone knows, I've been investigating that path, and it wasn't just a basketball issue. I've stated that Sela is a battle of a mage. It was a game that Key Dice Steve. A guy's a wise alive. It's a dice slide Sala. We have two with Sala during warm-ups. Caitlyn was seen practicing half-court floaters, obviously referencing the trick shot video. Carrington, on the other hand, reportedly stared her down every time Caitlyn passed by. One reporter claimed that Carrington said under her breath, "Let's see you do that when I'm guarding you. Luck, we Sela, we see, we get with Key, K, we Kai with S, we with A. So with you, with, I do like. I like a you, I do you." The crowd erupts, but Caitlyn doesn't celebrate. Instead, she looks down at Carrington, takes 2 steps towards her, and her mouths remain gimmicked. And oh, she did the on-court moment that went viral, and the second quarter shot clock winding down. Caitlyn with the ball at the logo, Carrington guarding tight. Caitlyn spins left, steps back, lets it fly from 35 feet, swish. As if that weren't enough, someone leaked what looked to be a screenshot of a direct message that Carrington sent to a teammate, saying, "I don't care how many shots she hits. The league is pushing her like she's the second coming." The cameras captured it and social media went crazy. Carrington denied ever sending the message. Even some former WNBA players started picking sides. And one legend tweeted, "I respect what Caitlyn is doing, but the vets deserve respect too." It was announced that she would be injured at the game. on June 7th, and tickets were originally $86 for the same seats. But now they are $25, a 71% price drop. The fans react, saying that this is bigger than basketball. And they hate her because they aren't her. The world is watching now. Not just to see what Caitlin Clark does next, but also to see how far the WNBA will go to either protect her or put her in check, because what comes next could shake the league to its core, just when fans thought the viral chaos surrounding Caitlin Clark was over. Another person clapped back, saying, "If a 22-year-old got you this mad, maybe it's time to retire. Time to retire." Had peaked when yet another video surfaced, but this time it wasn't Caitlin gripping the ball. The leaked practice footage starts another fire. An anonymous clip from a closed-door training session that was never intended for public viewing shows Caitlin performing trick plays with her teammates, but it's the audio that goes viral. One teammate's voice, which is distorted but is generally assumed to be that of an unidentified rookie guard, is heard whispering off camera, acting as though she's in charge of the league or something. Another voice, purportedly that of a coach, replies, "You better get used to it." They didn't bring her here to play nice. They brought her to take over. After only a few minutes, that video went viral on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. And fans began questioning not just her abilities, but also her relationship with the Fever Squad. Within hours, one of Caitlin's Inner Circle members responded, and exposed to CCRE. Wrote a now-deleted tweet saying, "You guys want to leak practice clips? Cool. Should we leak who's been trying to get her benched since day one?" Rumors of a poisonous locker room split quickly started to circulate, according to insiders who said a number of another source, purportedly from Caitlin's PR team, told a WNBA blogger, "There's jealousy, plain and simple. She didn't ask for the spotlight, it found her, and now they want to dim it." Veteran players were responding to Caitlin's popularity by accusing her of main character syndrome. That night, the drama got out of hand. LeBron James, who retweeted the video of Caitlin's trick shots, said, "You guys better respect greatness in the making, period." This took the video to new heights. And just like that, the conversation changed. Fans flooded LeBron's replies, King recognizing the Queen. If LeBron co-signs, it's game over for the haters. The vets are shook now, but not everyone was clapping. A few WNBA stars posted subtle jabs right after one tweeted, "Some folks only like the W when it's about who they are." Select. Funny how respect works when the cameras come on. Other person added, "Sports media suddenly took sides." And the WNBA attempted to capitalize on her fame by packing a lot of games into a short period of time while competing against the top teams. In the WNBA, broadcasting a culture war, brand war, and generation war all at once. The panel was divided in half during the special section called Caitlin Clark Dilemma, Rising Star or League Disruptor. One analyst asserted that Caitlin's confidence is borderline arrogance and dangerous to team unity. Another retorted, "Why should it be different here when we appreciate that intensity in men's basketball?" Even Stephen A. Smith joined in with a widely shared monologue. Let me tell you something though. If Anthony Edwards or John Morant were performing these trick shots, we would already be erecting statues. So why is Caitlin Clark being pulled through the mud? That clip alone earned 9 points. A popular sports account with 3 million views overnight conducted a poll on whether Caitlin Clark represents the WNBA's future or merely a hype bubble. Of those who responded, 54% stated that she should be protected at all costs, while 46% claimed that she is an overrated drama magnet who puts the team last. The responses were chaotic, and Caitlin Clark is redefining the game. Deal with it. She's a brand, not a baller, and she's already done more for the W than most in a decade. The WNBA has stated nothing, but insiders say that THLCO is keeping a close eye on tensions. One anonymous executive stated, "We can't afford a locker room mutiny, but we also can't let Caitlin go because she's the reason for ticket sales and viewership." Subsequently, The same executive allegedly stated, "What you're witnessing isn't just basketball, it's the league's future." The battle for control just went public, and late last night, a shocking contract clause was leaked. It claimed that Caitlin Clark's rookie contract included a private marketing clause that would give her more control over her personal brand, preferential access to media opportunities, and exemptions from some team PR restrictions. Fans were shocked to learn that the team is upset because she's playing chess while they're playing checkers. She entered the league like a superstar, and now she's acting like one, and they're shaken. However, if you believe that was the pinnacle, you're completely mistaken, because what happened at the next game during the national anthem would completely upend the league right when fans were the next game brought a moment that would rip through the WNBA like a lightning bolt, and it all began during the national anthem. As the players lined up for the anthem, Rayla stood tall, hand over heart, eyes closed and stoic, but still processing the contract league locker room tensions and NBA stars. Picking sides, the cameras captured everything as several of her teammates remained seated behind her. Some turned their backs, and one even left. Within minutes, the hashtag WNBA anthem drama went viral around the world, and fans were incensed and emotionally split. Caitlin was displaying class while they were being petty, but this wasn't a protest. It was jealousy, and they hated her this much. One fan posted a slow-motion video of Caitlin standing by herself on Twitter with the description, "The face of the league, and they can't stand it. They should express it with their chest." As celebrities weigh in, the situation becomes even more heated. Ice Cube has been outspoken about helping players that the general public ignores, tweeting, "She's bringing eyes to the game, you don't ice. That out you build on it." Even Barstool Sports released a lengthy 10-minute tirade titled "The WNBA has a Caitlin Clark problem and it's jealousy." Shaquille O'Neal wrote on Instagram that people didn't like my swagger when I was 22. "I didn't care at the time. Caitlin shouldn't care now." Okay, so when that foul occurred, CBS stated she still has a challenge left. Didn't matter that she couldn't use it. Stephanie White was unable to contest the foul call on Lexi Hall, which resulted in Sabrina Ionescu's game-winning free throws since she lacked a timeout. To start a challenge, you need a complete timeout, not a reset timeout. One big sports drink. Company issued a hazy statement about unity and respect, only for fans to resurrect their agreement with Clark and accuse them of backtracking. The problem with that is that it would have been nice if the CBS presenters hadn't even mentioned the challenge, which forced sponsors and brands to choose sides during the anthem moment, with the caption, "You can't dim what was born to shine." Another company that specializes in female empowerment marketing shared a picture of Caitlin dribbling past defenders. Just that post received 1 dot in a fiery podcast clip. Retired WNBA legend Sheryl Swoopes finally spoke out after 8 million likes and thousands of angry replies from former players. She said, "Let's be real, Caitlin is good, no question. But what's happening now? It's not basketball, it's politics, it's business, and the league better be ready to answer for it." Fans couldn't in any case. Her statement caused a rift in the fan base and split CHO's social media into two armies. Caitlin is being bullied for her brilliance. Every league has a star. Why are the W afraid of their team veterans? Respect is earned, not given to her. She is not superior to the team. Reddit threads exploded. YouTube sports commentators started doing hour-long live streams with the topic, "What's really going on with Caitlin Clark and the WNBA?" Some executives are pushing for Club Caitlin to join a super league. According to a verified sports agent who tweeted, "People think this is a locker room beef, but it's bigger. This is about who controls the WNBA's future, the OGs or the marketers. Squad around her with trade incentives." You read that correctly. And there are currently discussions about reorganizing the league to pair Caitlin with players who won't impede her ascent. However, just when you think you've seen it all, Caitlin makes a surprising move. Caitlin Clark dropped a bombshell off the court. just as the dust was beginning to settle after the anthem turmoil, locker room chaos, and internet division. No, it didn't happen at a news conference. Rather, it happened on a podcast that nobody saw coming. Caitlin Clark. The RNT made an unexpected appearance on an episode of No Chill with Gilbert Arenas. And her statement? "Look, I didn't come to the WNBA to be liked," broke everything. Let's not forget that the other players on the team continued to grow by double-digit percentages. But they didn't grow by 319%. Gilbert asked her if she felt supported by her teammates. She paused, glanced down, and then responded, "I support them, which is all I have to say about that. Here to win, and if that makes people uncomfortable, so be it." However, Caitlin didn't laugh when Gilbert made a joke about starting her own team. Instead, she turned to face him and added, "Let's just say that people are calling and that not everyone wants me to stay where I am." Several teams have subtly indicated interest in trade for Caitlin Clark, but the most outrageous aspect is that one of them is the current reigning champions of the Las Vegas AC, according to a leaked source. Trade rumors start, and within hours, one name keeps coming up. This would be the first time a rookie player was courted for a trade less than halfway through her first season. And social media went crazy. The WNBA is about to change forever, and they're going to rebuild the league around her. They want her badly, and they're building a package around star power and playoff-ready pieces. It becomes problematic when teammates react. One of Caitlin's colleagues posted this mysterious Instagram story shortly after the interview aired, saying, "There is no loyalty in fame, just cameras and contracts." Another player then tweeted, "Do you, I guess?" The message was clear. NBA executives meet behind closed doors, and league executives scramble someone who was in charge of 26. They saw the interview, heard what she had to say, and didn't like it. A leaked internal email describes 5 of the WNBA's economic activities from the previous season, including money from ticket sales, product sales, and television scrambling. "We must control the narrative around Clark," a short Theon executive was heard stating. "We're either witnessing history in the making or the beginning of a civil war." Inside the WNBA, the final twist a secret. Despite the league's appearance of unity, which prevents the perception of favor ASM, late that evening, an anonymous tipster disclosed an internal email purportedly from a marketing director of a major WNBA team. The subject line read, "Caitlin Clark transition plan, mid-season strategy." The email's body described creating special jerseys for a potential rebrand, allocating funds for player-led media appearances, and creating a draft public relations strategy timeline, suggesting announcement by All-Star Weekend target viral rollout. But wait, they're already planning her exit strategy before her rookie season even ends. Caitlin Silafon finally teased a live event right before she logged off from her podcast appearance. And let's just say that next week's game might look really different. And fans are frantically preparing for it. For clarification, is she sitting out? Is this her final game with Indiana? Is the trade already underway? The truth is that nobody knows, not even Caitlin herself, her teammates, or the league, but we do know that something huge is about to happen, and it will happen live very soon. Therefore, the question now is this the start of a new era? Or the WNBA's collapse from inside out, because what just transpired isn't just about highlight reels or trick shots. It's about a generational talent who is upending the league's foundation and potentially leaving the team that made her famous. Do you believe Caitlin is defending herself in a toxic environment? Or is this the kind of ego and power play that could destroy everything? Let us know in the comments if Caitlin Clark leaves the Indiana Fever, if her teammates are treating her unfairly, or if they are simply Caitlin herself just promised that the next game would be different. And now sources. Say that a mystery video that is supposed to be released any day shows private footage from a locker. She is tired of the attention she brings. And what's actually happening behind closed doors because the trade? Rumors aren't slowing down. Hit the subscribe button now because the next episode is already writing itself. Don't miss the moment when the world learns where Caitlyn is truly going. Blink when the next trick shot lands on or off the court. Also, remember to turn on notifications because when the leak occurs, we'll be the first to know. Room meeting 1 ended with someone walking out permanently. The Liberty is at its pinnacle at 3. So stay tuned, stay loud, and keep watching because this story is far from done. The first to break it is that this is no longer just basketball. It's war. With 2 million spectators, the game is once again the second most viewed on CB.